Okay, here we go. We have Srikanthi, who certified as a safe Agilist. Okay, one of the
Hello.
certificate in Scaled Agile framework. So she did it at least a couple of weeks back, and she's serving as a senior project manager. And well, let me just show up her certificate. And oh, sorry, there it goes. Oh, here it goes. Yep. So we have the certificate SA Safe 5, Scaled Agile Framework version 5. That's what I have currently. And she got certified on that, and you can see she said finally completed. So it means she expected this to happen sometime back.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, congratulations from ShriLearning and happy Agilism along with Aishwarya. I want to tell that thanks for trusting in choosing the system here, and you're able to learn it and able to achieve it. So congratulations and good wish to utilize it
Thank
in
you.
your corporate life. Yes, Srikanth. So what's your take on this course?
First of all, thank you to you and Aishwarya for those wonderful interactive sessions. After working in the corporate world, sitting back for a 4 day or 5 day virtual training is not easy, but the way you have prepped the sessions and, those interactions that we had, it was more like you were trying to understand the concept as we were getting trained to, and the emphasis that you both you know have done in certain concepts did make us feel okay, probably this is the critical part, or this is the critical information that you need and all. um, One challenge for me was I'm already a PMP certified, so I was always trying to relate to how do we do on the PMI side and what is safe telling. So that was running at the back of the mind all through the session. But thanks to you for those wonderful examples where you were saying, while PMI recommends this, safe does this, and so that really helped. 50% of our prep for the examination has been taken care, there is what I would say. Then certain concepts that you both emphasized while walking us through those modules and all, um, helped us while reading. I could see this could be an exam question. I was making those notes. um, a thorough reading of the whole learning material. Two readings is what really helped me. So at least, from the multiple choice, you can make out, okay, this is not what safe said. Okay, so this cannot be the right answer. So you were able to do that. So I would say a thorough reading is definitely required.
Got it.
It took two readings for me,
Uh,
so it depends.
Got it. Got it. I know one thing I liked with you is you keep taking notes, right? Because I think it's a good habit. Even when I started some of the training programs where I take attend trainings, I don't take notes. I thought book is there, we can read it anytime. But when you put our language there, our way of recording, that's really well connects. And
Yeah.
also some of the terminology which we see in SAFE are pretty new. Even though we work in a corporate, we may work in that model, but we may not know the naming of that. So as you know the naming of it and why it is given there, it's going to help in exams and also it's going to help in our day-to-day life. So, yeah.
Yeah, the notes definitely helped. And also, what I did is I took a copy of the material. To the larger extent, I was able to print. And some of the concepts you really cannot print. Okay, you just need to get into the hyperlinks and understand. So, where you think this content is incomplete, you have to go online and read those contents at length, elaborated topics or elaborated details about those things.
Right.
But even the printed one, while I was reading, I made my notes. If you see my notes, it's got a lot of bookmarks and post-its on it, because writing those tiny things helps you, because when you make a note of it, it remains. So
Perfect.
that's what
Perfect.
helps you for the
Right,
exam.
Srikanth. So what's a trigger for you for SAFE? Is the corporate started following it or do you see a way of coming towards it?
Change and learning are constant, right, all through the life. And with the way the market is going, it's very competitive, and you always need to be ready for the new trends and new requirements at work. So while I've been doing projects for almost 10 plus years now, for the last 3 4 years, safe has been really taking over, and everywhere you see a need of safe and agile project managers and all. um, so once you understand the concepts, the applicable application of it is also easy, and you know what you can do, what you cannot do. um, Once you learn. So I'd been really wanting to do this, like you showed in my LinkedIn page. I'd been really wanting to do it for an year, but it couldn't because of certain challenges. But I'm glad finally I cleared it, and thanks to you and your team.
I know it's not easy being in corporate and personal life. Spending a time for a certification doesn't happen just like that. It's all school and college days, we had enough time, but those days we don't think about this. But in corporate life, we need certificate, but we don't have time. We may have money, but we don't have time.
Correct. But I would say anybody who is aspiring to get the certification, all they need to give is exactly 3 weeks of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Maybe a couple of hours, um, at least 3 to 4 hours for 2 weeks, and your session should get them there.
Perfect. I think that's going to be good tips for the people. Okay, that's great. So that's with us, Srikanthi, who got a certificate here, senior project manager. Most of the people who are the leadership track and the senior management, they are primarily looking into leading safe, and also team, somebody who's pursuing and kickstarting their journey. They took for the leading safe certificate, and this certificate is the one which is helping many to understand what is this framework all about. In fact, if you go to Scale Digital Framework website, the website is so well maintained in a sense. Just clickable, you learn all the stuff, right? And it's really helping a lot. It's not any hidden agenda here. It's open framework. Anybody can go read and learn it. The only thing is when you go to the classes, you get a flow of it, why it's happening. And after you know why it's happening, you go for the examination. You get little more concepts of depth inside, and then you start practicing it. This course, it's not only with the certification. You have to start practicing. If not, slowly chances are we may miss track of it. But still, there are a lot of opportunities in the corporate now. Safe is booming, and chances are you get more opportunity in the market, job opportunity. That's very
Yeah.
important.
I am waiting for the next project to start, and
Oh, okay.
where we can apply agile, because in the current scenario, most of the times the scope is evolving through the project. And while I was learning the concepts, I felt it's a lot more easier to adapt to agile,
Mm,
when you have a scope that's evolving constantly. And yeah, and also you want to the changing market scenarios as well. So it's definitely going to help, and I'm just waiting to apply
great.
it at the earliest. Yeah.
Great, Srikanthi. First of all, thanks for coming up and giving your tips. I know you have a busy schedule. What's the time there? Should be the night for you, late in the night?
Yeah, it's about 10:30 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal, right? You are
I'm in Toronto,
right.
Richmond Hill. Yeah, Richmond Hill, Ontario. I'm based out of Richmond Hill, Ontario.
Okay, we
Eastern
kept late in
Standard
the,
Time Zone.
I know, make you to wake up late in the night. Sunday night, thanks for being late in the night and helping us to give some inputs, right? And I'm sure this is going to help some of people who are looking out for what is safe, how to go for it, right? Once again, congratulations from the team here. I want to tell that keep rocking, right? Great.
Yes, thank you. Thanks to you and your team, Sriram, especially you. Um, you know, just to phrase it back, anybody who would want to do it, complete attention to your training, and a couple of weeks of 3 4 hours of studying the learning portal should get them there.
Great. That's there, Srikanthi SA, Safe Agilist. Thank you, Srikanthi.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.